What's in here?
Grand Duke Ravengard abducted to Moonrise Towers. Hells, we need to talk. Hells! Older Ravengard's been taken! Shit, shit, shit! You need to understand. Duke Ravengard is my father. More than pressing, vital. I was close to my father once, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. But my heart still aches to think he's been taken by these cultists. That name, Gortash. I know of him. A so-called military advisor to the Baldur's Gate elite. A weapons dealer, in cruder terms. We must rescue Father from Moonrise. He is a powerful man, the most beloved duke in Baldur's Gate. Should the absolute cultists infect him, there's no telling the damage he might do when he's returned to the city. I know. And you're right. My story is one of two men. The Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory, a man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind. There is. And you know why I can't tell you. My lips are quite literally sealed. Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist. Brave as Baldur and stubborn as a deep Rothe. Daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with Father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance. It's been a badger's age since I've twinkled my toes. A drunk ogre could put on a better show. Well, give it some time, develop a bond, and maybe I'll show you a move or two. I promise, clumsy oath is well within my repertoire. My father once said, "One does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call." So it was for me. After my exile, I was hunting near the Cloakwood. I heard a child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. Proud? No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The Frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting. He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost will be too great. That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
I'd love to, thanks.
Sharp as ever. Still alive, so that's progress. Broken. Need to find another way.
Where am I needed?
All right. What now? What's that?
Walk in the way of dawn, for Lathander cannot protect you where the light doth not reach.
Do you feel that? The darkness, pulling at the strands of the weave.
You'll still be able to do your wizard thing, though, right?
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
Meet Elminster Ormar. A good friend of mine, but rather more significantly, he's the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Am I, indeed? Most famed and respected errand boy, more like. I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Oh, for the love of...
This way, then? To your camp. Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling. Wise choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than...
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Arthurian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will.
Elminster!
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. And I trust you told your fellow trap...
I can't say that so far I've volunteered the entire...
Do you mean to say you've never bothered to disclose how dangerous you are?
Not in so many words. No.
Then you two have much to discuss after I'll have taken my leave. In short, Gale, through his own doing, has become a living explosive that could wipe from this world this... For his folly, Mystra forsook him. But now she has decreed he is to be given a chance of redemption.
Mystra would consider...
She would consider what she considers to be. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. They choose the instruments of their will with great precision. Sometimes the single drops we think we are do not discount yourself. And by the same token, you must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only...
The orb.
Precisely. That which renders him so dangerous is an orb of Netherese origin that is buried within his chest. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash it.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance.
You must find the heart of the Absolute. whatever that may be, and...
He is not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend. But such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the... With that, I've said my sorry piece. And need only bestow... Meine Hastra Mistrariel Italion Thras Annas. It is done. Both charge and charge to you. I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so, and yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth, even the waves of fate can break up. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I suppose it's time we dealt with the Hollyphant in the room. You have questions for me? Ah. Well, that's a rather long and complicated story. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy, who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, the goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my... Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than... Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross, yet every time I sought to cross her boundaries, I tried to convince her. I pouted, I pleaded, swore my ambition was only to serve. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic, so he almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to... The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? You know me. My gestures can never... I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mistra to take me by... I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. Gods, is it ever hungry?
Terrifying, isn't it? And that is only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however, I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. Fortunately, this need no longer be a concern. Not until I meet the heart of the Absolute, whatever that is.
Do not walk in darkness. Turn to the light.
This place is dark beyond dark. You feel it too, right? I'm sticking to light wherever I can find it.
Are you the true soul? I'll take that as a yes. Listen up. Grab a torch, stay out of the dark, and move fast. The shadows have eyes. Go on!
Making me sweat.
Lost in thought.
Let's get going. Charmed, I'm sure. No one back home will ever believe this. This beast didn't go down without a fight. Open up. death by the look of it.
Pile of belongings, forsaken to the curse, so that their owners could escape with their lives.
Thank you. Any particular reason?
Between the orb and the bug, you've got more than your fair share of unwelcome passengers.
What can I say? Mother always told me to be a gracious host.
Hey, boy. You want the bone? Fetch! You see that blighter go? Swallowed whole by the shadow curse. Bet he was pure tasty. You're the true soul we're taking to Moonrise, I'm guessing. Right you are. Go through and talk to Kansif. He's been waiting. Anything for a true soul. Put in a good word for me at Moonrise, eh?
True soul. An honor. Did you bring the lyre? Good. We were told to expect you. Then pluck a tune, and our guide will come scuttling.
Doing to it?
Someone pinch me, please. I'd really love to wake up from this nightmare.
Greetings, in the Absolute's name. You have been charged with guiding us.
New flesh for you, my queen. But who are they?
Best introduce yourself. Perhaps you'll listen to a true soul.
And you? What are you? Apart from a torturer of liars.
More faithful of the Absolute. They need a guide to the Dar, same as us.
Your minds connect, and you hear a whispered voice. The Absolute. Or just the echoes of his fractured mind reverberating in the dark.
A true soul. You have more worshippers every day, Majesty. Yes. Yes. They'll do nicely. We have our queen's favor.
And her magic lamp.
And they are jealous of your gift, Majesty. But you gave it to us, and we always keep it close.
No!
If they wish to walk through the darkness alone, they are welcome to.
Good. Now, are we ready to depart?
Bless us again, Majesty. Shine your light. Protect us. Come. Follow and stay close. Do not leave the light. Do not feed the shadows.
You heard him. Move out!
Come back!
You must stay in the light, Majesty. They should stay closer, my queen. They should stay in the light. Unless they want to become shadows. Do the fools want to die in the dark, Majesty?
Come back!
We must stay in the light, Majesty. They must keep up. The shadows are hungry.
Ain't all got 10 legs.
Patience. Majesty, you bless us with patience.
Prime spot for an ambush.
Wait. Something's wrong, Majesty.
Who's there? Show yourself! Harper's attack! Kill the cultists and get that lantern! Heretics! Villains in the dark!
These Harpers are clearly enemies of the Absolute. They could be worthwhile allies. But defend the guide and you may preserve your cover as a true soul.
Kill them! Tear the heathens to pieces! Take out the driver! We need that lantern!
No go!
Over there.
shadows of death.
Got you in her now. For the absolute!
You will die here.
Got it.
At the ready.
Certainly. Fleet of foot. Wretched little things. No better than the shadows. But no matter, Majesty, they are already dead, and soon forgotten.
Aside from the wounds of battle, you can't...
All dead, Majesty. It is time for us to move. They will hurry, Majesty. They will not...
Want to die in the dark?
They leave us again. Very well, my queen. We will wait.
Shadows and heretics, Majesty. But they won't stop us. They can't stop us! Return to the light. Do not stray. Want to die in the dark, Majesty?
They leave us again. Very well, my queen. We will wait.
You look twitchy, Stone Skin. Afraid of the dark?
In this place? Only a fool wouldn't be.
Come back!
We must stay in the light, Majesty.
Return to the light.
Do the fools
Want to die in the dark, Majesty? Return to the light.
stay close? The shadows are darkest here, hungriest here. Do not stray from the light, no matter what they promise you. They leave us again.
Come back! Return to the light. Do not stray.
They leave us again.
There's the tower now, big lad. Your breech is still clean.
My blade is, but that can change. Just keep talking.
They will be silent. They approach your sanctuary, Majesty.
Moonrise Towers lies ahead. We're nearing the heart of the Absolute. I'm certain of it.
We're close. I can feel it. The Absolute. Its power is strong here.
Playtime's over, pet. Oh, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting them out. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash? Think again. Clause said, now, to moonrise, pet, and do my...
How can I help?
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow. Mizora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole. The same thought crossed my mind. I'm only to hunt the Inferno, but nowhere was it stated that I can't. Either we find it, or I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front.
Were I a less considerate man, this is where I'd remind you of the importance of reading the fine print. But fear not, I shall bite my tongue.
And it means I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right.
Gods damn it! Why did it have to... We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse? Devils never lose. You know that, right? Sure, they'll give you a bit of